Not the way he wanted tonight to end on the back of the record.
This is early. We expect a lot of crashes, be a lot of damaged cars. So the most important thing right here is don't make it worse. Kind of fix this car, do everything you need to do. Earlier in the race, we saw the first caution was for the youngster Sammy Smith behind the wheel of the 18. Got a little loose off turn 4. He's standing by with Parker.
Right, Steve, just checked the release from the infield care center here at Daytona. Sammy, we saw the spin off of turn 4. What happened from your point of view?
Yeah, I was fighting really free from the start of the race, and just honestly probably just made a rookie move. I just feel like I was having issues keeping up with the 21 there, and just couldn't, or I guess the 11. But yeah, just too free and made a mistake.
There you go, guys. Just made a little mistake, rookie mistake. That's why it's rookie.
Yeah, a rookie mistake, Parker, and he didn't know he was making a mistake, right? You can't just, quit. He was trying to drive the race car. One thing that you can do here is when you're having trouble early in the race, it's okay. Like, you can fall back and get yourself in a situation that...
I'm having an issue there for a second.
Look at that 2-car. When all that happened, they never had to lift in that middle lane, and now Creed is leading that middle lane. He's got Haley pushing him. He's wanting so badly to clear those cars.
Look how quickly this pack's coming up on the back of AJ, though. They all have to lift. AJ put his teammate there in a situation, Hemrick, where Hemrick would have to lift.
Jeff Burton trying to get that 14, and Haley a little bit of a shove.
And he just pitted on lap 22. So Gibbs cars.
Gibbs up front.
19 to 54.
Who knows? This is Gibbs' last race for the Cup Series, substituting for Kurt Busch. He might actually win just for. He's NASCAR's most popular driver, and he is a great driver. Don't get me wrong.
Wasn't able to clear right there. AJ still in the back of that 19.
Same age as me. He might actually win the 400-mile race.
Yeah, 3 wide. That's what takes some energy out of this pack. They're all now trying to get back to 2 edge inside line.
Got a little bit up off the bottom, had to lift. Now he's 3 wide. The 7 really flirting with that inside line, that double yellow line there, making that pass.
And that was a big advantage to Creed in that outside line. The inside lost its energy as soon as...
A big run. AJ to the middle. AJ's going to have to help Justin Allgaier to the middle. Brandon Jones falls back on that inside line.
Watch this run coming from the behind. Who's it going to push? I think it's an advantage right here. He saw Gibbs popped up in an outside line. Smart move. That's where the energy was.
Here comes Creed. Here comes the 21. Pushing hard on the back end of that 54. Not enough momentum to create a run.
How aggressive does Sheldon Creed get to try to win stage 1 to the bottom of the racetrack? Ty Gibbs comes down to block. For 3 and 4, the final time of stage 1. Gibbs masterfully blocking the runs from behind, and he'll win stage 1.
Now that was pretty aggressive racing right there for the stage. We knew it was coming.
That was some aggressive racing, but if you get...
And that now is the time to fight for the final playoff spot. Or surrender. I've got a huge announcement.
Power Moves are brought to you by the Propane Education and Research Council. Justin Haley, 23 spots. Jeff Burton in that 27 up 21 spots as we ride along the helmet cam. State water heaters. And things heating up. It was that outside line that had separated and was trying to pull away, but now Allgaier having to go to the bottom of the racetrack. Sheldon Creed in the 2 with a run. Here comes Anthony Alfredo once again in the 23 on the high line.
And the one guy that sort of broke up the high line parade was Noah Gragson. Well, a few cars went down there to the bottom of the racetrack. Riley Hurst and then Noah. Noah's just kind of going wherever he can go to gain positions. And that's keeping us 2x2, keeping us racing. Big run from the 9 there, trying to make a move on the 23, too late.
Riley Herbst behind the 9, but up front it's still the 7 of Justin Allgaier. Parker.
Well, Rick, as we look at Justin Allgaier leading that bottom lane, and guys, we've been discussing about how the bottom looks really fast tonight, and then these drivers keep moving the top. Well, just a couple laps ago, when he was still up top, take a listen to what he had to say on the radio.
Why do these guys want to get to the top so bad? The bottom is freaking faster. Agreed. I'm telling you right now, the bottom is definitely faster.
And right after he said that, he went to the bottom, and sure enough, has held on to that lead and been able to lead from that bottom lane. So the drivers are noticing as well. A veteran like Justin Allgaier seeing that, guys, and saying, that's the faster lane to be in, Dave.
To me, that guy right there is the Austin Hill. He is the guy that's the biggest threat to Collie tonight. Do anything crazy. They put the 7 car on the bottom of the racetrack. Creed got to run, goes to the middle. This is a bad situation for Allgaier. He's going to have to hope that his teammate in the 1's going to help him out. Castle's considering it. Landing to the bottom of the racetrack to help the 7.
That's going to help here.
I would not do that. That's going to save the 7.
Riding with Riley Herbst from Ford Performance on board.
Ronnie could get to this rear bumper. If he could push Alfredo, he would have a massive run.
Got one coming up through the middle there. That's the 26. John Hunter, give a check. Making it 3 wide.
Brandon Brown in the 68 behind him as Noah Gregson dives to the bottom to block a run by the 2 of Sheldon Creed.
John Hunter back to the bottom of the racetrack.
There they go.
A lot of movement here. Got to be careful not to clip bumpers, hook each other and spin each other out there with those kind of boosts. You got to be really careful.
Here comes Alfredo again in the 23 with a good push from Riley Herbst.
No, it was a nice block to slow that momentum down. Now back to the bottom to try to break Rock Clee, but big push coming right.
Spinning.
2 slides down the backstretch to the
He'll
inside.
save it. He's going to save it.
And he's going to stay off of the wall. We stay green. He keeps rolling.
Drive slow now. Puts the new tires on it for the final stage and try to make it back up through the pack.
2 to 7, everybody right there. So easy to clip bumpers, spin each other out.
Coming back to the line. And Noah Gregson is going to hold off the pack, and he will win stage 2. And that's 11 times that Noah Gregson has won a stage in 2022.
So there's raindrops on the windshield.
Sheldon Creed, who was running up inside the top 3, had gained 8 stage points in stage 1. Looked like he was going to gain more in stage 2, but this big slide down the backstretch relegates him to the back of the pack. And Noah Gregson goes on and grabs the green and white checkered flag in stage 2.
Nothing dug in, as Dale pointed out, a lot of rain. You see the water spraying off that wet grass. And this is the scariest part. When you go over those access roads, sometimes you can see them kind of hop up in the air and land on the other side. I mean, really, I don't see much damage at all to this car. Right
That
there could have been bad.
Yeah, the splitter digging into the ground
think
right
the
there.
rain
That
helps
splitter is my biggest
Make
concern
real
too.
salt.
I think that's what you're going to remark about, Steve. When he goes across those access roads, the splitters usually catch. But he's recognizing the issue right there. I was thinking he might be able to get it slowed down. But it's driving like a forklift at that point. It's actually feels like it's got casters on the back. It's just trying to move around. You're trying to keep up with it. Let's watch the steering wheel. Watch the steering wheel. It's obviously starting to happen. Watch his eyes too. Look how big his eyes get. Oh, here's the tire come apart. Fly around in there.
There's an Allgaier on the inside right behind him.
Good launch. And the 7 right in the back bumper of that 9. Push the 9 clear, but look at that outside line. They're together as well. And here they come back with a run of their own.
Asphalt let them lock bumpers until they get to turn 2 on a restart. Once it's back here,
But you guys know it's going to be a wreck. There's about to be a big one. I can see it coming already. The way they're racing, there's going to be a big one. Told you, the big one has happened. The big one has happened. The big one. The big one. The big one.
Multiple cars involved in this caution. The 6th one of the night, and 13th in position or points for the playoff. Sheldon.
Brandon Brown helping this 26 car through the middle. Looks like he gets loose before Brandon. Brandon maybe no contact at all. Contact with the 2. The 2's going to go back across the racetrack into the outside wall. And there's hard contact in the passenger door of the 2. Let's see that. So the 2's going to shoot back across the racetrack here. Right in front of traffic. Big contact.
Joe Graff Jr. in the 07.
And I see the 07 Joe Graff Jr. being okay.
Far in, push the door bars.
Part of the big one. Not too bad.
That is crazy how it's folded.
Yeah, he's really loose at the start-finish line. It's very hard to tell from this angle. It looks like to me the 7 was into the back of him, or he had some kind of problem, and that got the 7 into the back of him.
Two veterans of the sport.
If you look at this view, the left side headlight is out on the 7. When you push guys in the back, you try not to push them in the left rear. That tends to spin them out. I spun you out at Talladega one time. A lot of guys haven't won.
Nimrick, Brandon Brown, Ryan C. all trying to win their way into the playoffs. As we see now, a big push on that inside line. Gregson.
Here to the bottom, the side draft's coming. Can the 11 slow him down? He can't. Hill's clear.
But look at the damage on the front of that car.
Might help him. Henry just got some
Hill out
damage.
front now. Anthony out.
And
they're wrecking.
The 11 of Hemrick goes around. They wreck. Brandon Jones also involved.
We're in overtime, guys.
3 different wrecks right there.
All guy or man.
There's caught up.
Brandon Jones.
That's a big deal. Now the Haley in the middle.
Oh!
Contact
Brandon
and
Brown
wrecking.
into the wall. The 14 goes around as well.
Oh,
Tight
come
end
on,
also.
guys.
The big one happening again. The caution comes out.
Damn it.
You got a little
Nothing
out
but
of
a
shape
wreck
there.
fest. I don't even want to win that race. Everybody got wrecked out. I'm Randall. I love y'all. And I'll see you guys next time. Didn't expect the race to last that long.
And just look into
They
my
just
right,
wrecked
and I see this
so
big
much.
gaping hole in the side of the car where the
See you guys
transmission
next time.
was, and I'm just looking at Greg.